Back with Wild Thing. Having an absolute ball. It's actually going really bad. I got another prop on there. Different one again. I was gonna pull this off. Gibbo's with me. And we're gonna go spend the afternoon on the water and just achieve. It's now getting dark. And new props tried to go on. And all of a sudden the nut bound up on the thread. Which the thread looked fine and the nut looked fine. And we're like, well, can't be that bad. So we did it up. And then it went really bound. Which I know it sounds really stupid, but really the thread looked fine. Like from pulling the old prop off, it did compress like this circle a little bit. You can see the holes a bit oval. But then we got it past that spot, like I touched all that up with a file. And then it was threading on pretty good. But then something else has happened because it's all gone to poo now and I can't even get it off. So I cut the bolt, the nut, and I started cutting the nut because I was like, well, worst case, put a new nut on it, don't care. Trying to salvage not having to pull that prop shaft out. Went and got a new nut, rattled the thing on there, and really I think the best way to now make sure that thing stays on there is to weld it. 2 welds even. Hashtag balanced. Wow, this is all too familiar, eh, Horse?
Oh, look, you've been here before.
Alright, Wild Thing, let's just have a quick talk. We're gonna crack the ton today. Motor's ready, props on, duckies are keen, and it's just like a polar afternoon. Let's get this bread. Oh, it's a good afternoon to be a boat. Our resident seal was back. He's since departed. New prop, first thoughts, Sam? First thoughts?
Where do you want 100?
Mate, it's got just the right amount of slip. The other one had a little bit more slip than what we got at the moment. Feeling good. It's very flat. It's very flat. Spacebar up and up, speed down here. Let's get this boat hauling. Be funny when we actually gain nothing and I don't do the speed because I'm all excited. You gotta be positive. They go right. Right, a little more boost, added like 5% duty to the top end. It was 12.5 pounder boost just then, holding at 5 grand, climbing ever so slightly. So I've added another 4% of boost duty cycle. And my intake temps are fairly high. I got nothing to commentate on. It's close, is basically all I can say. I never knew that 3 numbers on a phone would mean so much to me. Is getting held reasonably flat out, and I did just laugh to myself that I haven't ever put oil in this thing. It's got the original oil in it. Is that for reals?
Probably genuine Ford oil.
I wonder if I put that down it. Probably. Did I ever do a filter? That'd tell me if I did it. Nah, I didn't then, because it's still got a dented filter in it. Still got a dented oil filter. I'm a bad man. So we gained a kilometre.
With how much boost?
96. Well, I definitely saw it higher in the boost range. Let me tell yous. To be precise, 28.3 take 14.6 is what it's reading. 13.7 pound of boost. So we added a pound and a half.
So
We're at 12.
a kilometre for a pound and a half. You know what we need to do.
It's not great. Yeah, add 5 pounds.
That'll fix it.
Great way to look at it.
That's fine.
So I need 17 pound in the NA rod motor with no valve springs or anything. Makes sense. What are we for timing? Oh, we got no spark in it. We got 4 degrees. Well, that'll add more power than boost. So hold on, let me fix this. I thought for a bit instead of looked at the camera and realised why we were only at 5 degrees of timing. Due to air temp, makes sense because it's 50 degrees. So that's sort of the safety that's in it. I've gotten rid of some of the safety. I'm not going to lie to you about it. Turbo F6. Added a bit of timing. That'll make a big difference. I had a car on the dyno recently that had very similar timing to what I'm chasing. Not 5 degrees, but 7, 8. And 12 pound of boost. And yeah, it was like 280 kilowatt. I just think this is funny. So even if it's 250 kilowatts, times by 1.34 is horsepower. That's at the wheels, 330 horsepower. I got an ad. So either way, I reckon this is the equivalent of like a 300 horse plus. It's probably closer to 400 horse. So it is surprising how grippy water is because it's killing us a bit. This ad's fun. Yeah, wowzers. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, isn't it?
It's a bit of
Anyway, that's why we're here. That's why we're doing it. Water, hard work. If you don't know this motor, it's an eBay turbo, stock BA NA motor, unopened. I put a water pump on it, created the V-drive setup and prop shaft, and I've just been changing props flat out to try and get it to 100. It does 90 now all day, that's further than we had it.
Yeah.
Mate, we are 4 kilometres off. Come on. Will we get to 99? Oh, me hat. How many times do I do this? Oh, got it. And holding the GoPro. Sorry, hat. Now you stink like Tama River. Right, I've added a little bit more boost because I'm happy to see 14 and a half. Spark was good. I got nothing else for this. We're just adding slowly. Adding slowly. Look, we're back at the dock and we're a bit sad. Well, nah, jokes, Bobby's not sad. And then this guy tells me there's a Barra boat for sale and it actually looks pretty good. 30 grand might I add, which basically means I'll take 20. BF gas motor, rah, rah, rah. Now, I'm not ragging on the ad or anything, like the boat looks trick and it's well done. But he reckons this thing is totally nuts and cruises at 60 miles an hour off boost. Under 4K. Do you reckon my boat is that grippy on the water, guys? And I can't even crack 60 miles on boost over 4 grand. Makes me want to buy this boat, man.
You got too many barnacles on the bottom.
Never had, maybe I need to clean the hull. Never had the balls to really sink the foot into it. I want this boat because the ad reads really well. 19.5 flat bottom race boat. I like it, ace of spades.
Please DM us.
I'm gonna hit that guy up for video because that actually sounds loose. So I'm going to try and do that tonight, see if I can film it and put it all in this video. If I can't, that'll be the next video. Thanks for watching. Wild thing, just fight me till the last punch, but we will get there.